Prince Harry told it's a real shame he isn't in the UK to help after volunteering remark. Prince Harry has been criticized by a royal expert for not being in the UK to help the country during the coronavirus pandemic after he praised Britons for their charitable heart. Prince Harry was chastised by a royal expert after he took part in the Declassified podcast to praise British veterans who are currently volunteering to help the NHS and the most vulnerable. Royal expert Angela Leving lashed out at the Duke of Sussex on Twitter, saying, "Real shame he is not here to help. Perhaps he'll think we are not such a rotten country after all." Prince Harry told the podcast's host, Michael Coates, he was incredibly proud to see veterans joining an army of hundreds of thousands of people helping those in need at such dire times. He said, "I want to say a huge thank you, as we all do, to all of the NHS workers and everybody that's volunteering. Because up and down the UK, whether it's from Dorset up to Staffordshire, there are literally hundreds of thousands of people volunteering." The Prince addressed this selfless act by volunteers as a wonderfully British thing. He added, "It just makes me incredibly proud to see the Brits stepping up like this, but I really hope that this keeps going after coronavirus and after this whole pandemic has come to a close." Following the interview, Prince Harry was also attacked by Professor Karl Sikora, a British oncologist. The Duke of Sussex told Mr. Coates, "I'm just so incredibly proud to see what these individuals up and down the country and across the world are doing on a day-to-day basis. I think that what is happening especially in the UK is the very best of the human spirit. It's also proving that I think things are better than we're led to believe through certain corners of the media. It can be very worrying when you're sitting there and the only information you are getting is from certain news channels, but then if you are out and about or you are on the right platforms, you can really sense this human spirit coming to the forefront." While Prince Harry appears to be speaking about the volunteering efforts more than the dangers of the pandemic itself, Professor Sikora believes these remarks are outrageous. He said, "What are his qualifications for making these comments, other than deserting his country in its hour of need? I think these remarks are outrageous. As for the media, I really don't understand what Harry's beef is. Journalists have been reporting the facts and have been doing great work in holding the government to account. The media has also championed the NHS and become a key ally of doctors, nurses and key workers. They should be applauded, not vilified. This isn't the first time Ms. Levin takes to Twitter to criticize the Sussexes for their decision to leave the UK during the coronavirus crisis." The royal author also commented the decision of Meghan to congratulate via video chat on people at the Hub Community Kitchen on their latest initiative which will help to feed those in need across the UK during the pandemic. Ms. Levin said, "She obviously can't bear to be out of the public eye. She could have helped if she had stayed in the UK." Meghan and Harry officially stepped down as senior royals on March 31. However, they completed their last official engagements in mid-March, when they left for Canada. They later relocated to Los Angeles a few days before the closure of the Canadian borders. Over the past few days, Meghan and Harry have been spotted delivering food parcels to critically ill people. The Sussexes are collaborating with Project Angels Food, an organization Meghan is believed to have known for years as her mother Doria Ragland is a fan of its work. Prince Harry will inspire you to be more selfless during the coronavirus pandemic. Prince Harry is calling for selflessness, rather than selfishness. During an interview with military podcast Declassified, Harry spoke of his time serving in the army and about time spent volunteering and working with charity Team Rubicon UK after the devastating 2015 earthquake in Naples to help rebuild the communities that were hit the hardest. Now, as the world continues to fight against the coronavirus pandemic, Harry is recalling the biggest lessons he's learned from being a part of the army community. During the podcast, Harry encouraged listeners to not only support the work the charity is doing but also take it upon ourselves to be more selfless during these times. It's about selflessness, rather than selfishness, and I think in today's culture, in today's world, we need more role models that are willing to put others ahead of themselves, Harry told host Michael Coates, After speaking fondly of the fact that members of the military community can be some of the best role models out there for young children. I think that being part of a unit, being part of a team, and for me, wearing a uniform that was the same as everybody else's, it kind of makes you feel totally equal, but at the same time makes you want to do everything you can for the person on your left and your right. Further, Harry continued to speak proudly of the work Team Rubicon UK is doing during the coronavirus crisis. Their most recent initiative has helped deploy nearly 200 veterans across Britain to supply food and personal protective gear to the communities who need it most, and has also distributed close to 1 million personal protective equipment to frontline medical staff. "I'm honored to be a veteran, and honored to be part of this community," he said. "It's also proving that I think things are better than we're led to believe through certain corners of the media. It can be very worrying when you're sitting there and the only information you are getting is from certain news channels, but then if you are on the right platforms, you can really sense this human spirit coming to the forefront." He later added, "We're now questioned to help others, to give back and to play a part in society, in your community, and to be a good neighbor. Makes you a better person, makes you feel better. It's good for your well-being, it's good for your mental fitness, that's just fact." Most recently, Harry and Meghan Markle gave back to their community in Los Angeles during the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Weeks after moving to LA with their son Archie Harrison, the couple helped distribute meals for Project Angel Food. Meghan and Harry were looking to be of service on Easter, and Meghan was talking to her mother, who told her Project Angel Food needs help. She said, "Yes, I would love to do it," Project Angel Food's executive director Richard Ayoub told E! News. "They contacted us and came in and we gave them a tour of the kitchen. They were very engaged with everyone they met and asked questions. They were completely down to earth and interested in helping our more vulnerable clients, people who have compromised immune systems, who are the most prone to getting the coronavirus."